Okay guys, hello and welcome to another video of mine. The thing I want to share with you today happened about 10 years ago in Australia. I was in Australia doing 1 year work and holiday. And the exact place was the so-called Fruit Bed Falls. The Fruit Bed Falls, if you were to imagine the map of Australia, the Fruit Bed Falls are like in the most northeastern point of Australia. If you were to zoom into the corner, you would see like it shows it's green. That's because it's the last untouched rainforest there in Australia. And yeah, the trip there was the best trip of my life, literally. So many enlightening things happened there and so many enlightening things I've seen there. And this was the first enlightening thing in this realm, and that's why I want to share it with you. I did a sketch, and this is how the Fruit Bed Falls looked like. It would be plateau to plateau to plateau, and it were like stairs, and from plateau to the next plateau it was always like around 500 meters. And yeah, me and my mate, we made a break. He stayed by the car and I was bored, and then I decided to explore the river. I took diving glasses, put them on, and then I did the so-called Spider-Man climb. So I would just take a deep breath, and then I would like go along the bottom and check out every hole that I could find there and check out what kind of life I could find there. The stream was weak and was like somewhere around foot to knee height, maybe even deeper, so I just could barely dive in it. I had really pressed myself to the ground to be diving, but it then looked really like the Spider-Man climb on the wall. That's why I called it that way. And yeah, at some point I came to this place. Here's a sketch. Here it was like really interesting because the water here, the middle stream, because like here it has formed a tunnel, and the middle stream would flow like this. So over time it has created a source, while the main stream was to flow like this on the surface. There was still like the bottom stream, whatever you want to call it, that has created a source, Well, the main stream is like this. So that's me holding on to the rocks, that's me standing here in this place. So imagine it this way: I come to this place, I am at this tunnel in this middle stream. I look around, it was like that deep, chest, throat height, something like this, about chest. And the closer you get to the next plateau, the stronger the stream gets. And about 2 to 3 meters to the next plateau, I like kind of realize I cannot get through this. The stream is too strong, and I'm getting more and more scared. And then about 3 meters from the next plateau, I find the perfect spot where I can form an X. But I'm still pretty afraid because the stream is strong, and like the walls in that tunnel sort of were rocks, and the rocks were like spiky, because the flow has made them like like wavy spiky things, not like spiky that you could grab easy, but spiky that's the opposite. You can't grab it easily, you can't get a hold of this whole thing. But as I say, I could find the perfect constellation of rocks, and I could form the X. And I don't remember, I think I tried a few times before then I actually felt like, okay, I can't do it, and I'm not, because the fear is like this. As I say, the tunnel is like shoulder width, and if you lose hold you're gonna be like a ping pong ball, pang, 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 pang. You know, you would just like crush with your back or whatever, and then it would drag you the stream, and you would just like, you know, crush badly, and it's in the middle of nowhere, and you're completely alone, so you're just fucking scared. But standing there, I was just like, you know, I did the Spider-Man walk, the Spider-Man climb, and I checked out every hole, and I really want to check this one out too. I could get out and just like follow those side streams, because there again it's as high as from foot to knee only, but I kind of felt it's too cheap, it's too easy. I want to see this shit too. So as I say, I'm doing this cross, and you have to imagine you push yourself under the stream, and I tried it a few times and I felt like, okay, I can do it. So I push myself under the stream, and the second I'm pushing myself through the stream under it, I suddenly feel like I've teleported, I've split up, whatever. So I see myself from above, flying above the water, and the next thing is I've pushed myself under the stream, and now I'm holding to this place where my feet were, and I'm looking at a source. From the next plateau to the bottom of the source, it was like 5 to 7 meters. And you just have to imagine this moment in its depth. Like the splitting itself was really crazy, because I see myself from above. The camera would be like here, and I was watching myself over my right shoulder, like I'm flying over this water. And in the next moment, it's like completely still, because before you have this stream you fight against, and it's like blah, 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 you know, ultra loud and everything, and you're like, oh shit, what's going on? And the next moment it's like completely silent. Not completely silent. It was more like this dull silence you feel when they show those guys in a submarine. And if one were to hit the submarine, you'd be like, doom, would hear this, you know. This is how it was, because the stream above you is still flowing, you know, but as I say, it's like from a killing stream to complete silence. And so was the source. The source was completely still. There was no stream. You neither could see the stream, nor you could anyhow feel it. You knew it was above. And I say, like, from, you know, going down and then being split, and then you just go under it, and then you see the source, and you're just like, what the fuck? And I saw like 5, 6, 7 fish there. I remember one was yellow, one was blue. I couldn't see any fish on the entire fruit bed falls. And as I say, I checked every hole, and I checked like everything that I could, and it was pretty much everything. So there was no fish in this entire place, except in this source. And as I say, like, try to imagine it in its depth, just like from source and fighting violence and sounds and whatever to nothing, stillness, you know. And its stillness obviously lasted like, I don't know, not long, 2, 3, 4 seconds, and I had to push myself up. Back then I didn't pay so much attention to the whole source thing and so on, while the split second before I entered source was like really crazy, you know. It was like, you know, the first enlightening thing, because this was the first out-of-body travel, or whatever you want to call it. But I pay more attention to this source thing now, because like I had this on my mind all the time now, especially since the last, I don't know, 2-3 months, because I am swimming against the source, and there are many outside that are doing this, and yeah, this is what you feel, and this is why you feel it, because the closer you get to source, the stronger the stream gets. And yeah, that's why I now believe 10 years later, interpreting everything, that this is what happens if you try to enter source and you're just not strong enough, you're just being split up, you know. The way I see the entire universe, there's a point, you know, God, the Great Spirit, whatever it is, the prime source, you know, whatever. And what this point does, it like projects itself to the outside infinitely, it projects itself to the inside infinitely. And this forms the eternal universal heartbeat, out, in, out, in, out, you know. And the way I see it is like, when you try to enter source, you obviously swim against the stream. That's how the saying goes. And that's what I did in this moment. And yeah, the way I see it is like this. You are this, and you're trying to enter source. Source is always just projecting itself to the outside, and only the purest of the pure can enter back into source. If you're not strong enough, this is what happens, you know, bam, you're being split up, and then you're being washed away with the stream again. And yeah, the other thing with this is also the message of this video: don't stop trying. You will be washed away once. In my case, fortunately not a single time, because if I were to be washed away, I probably would be badly fucked, and this didn't happen. And yeah, you will get to source, you know. Just swim against the stream. That's like, now I literally see it. Like, I didn't take this little sidetrack and then just went the easy way. I went the middle path, you know. This is, in the Buddhist terms, the middle path and everything. It's going against a strong stream, not, you know. And if you do this, you know, that's what you're getting. You're getting source. You're getting a glimpse of source. And that second of seeing source, you know, this is a thing that cannot be taken away. This is the same as for your consciousness. Like, you know, I mean, imagine you just bam, and you see yourself like you're flying above water while you actually know you're diving. You know, that's the other thing. Like, that explains the, yeah, you go down and you actually go up. You know, as above, so below. And it's like, you know, if you think it through, it's like everyone will see his stuff in it, because it's so universal, I believe. And that's why I wanted to share it with you. You know, that's why you feel so fragmented and broken and whatever, because you are being broken, because you're trying to enter source. And that's what the stream does, you know. That's why don't give up and come back again, and then you will do it. Okay guys, I hope you liked the video, and yeah, see you in the next one.